I don't think we need nothing but a good hoe. I'll go down here and tie this one first. This is the 3rd of October. I usually try to get this done by at least October the 1st. October 1st. I think right there. That'll do it right there. And we'll straighten it from the other side. Lay us a row off. And get that garlic in the ground. Like right there, that looks good. That looks good. I left a lot of beets in the ground here this year. Got all we needed. Should have got the rest of it, but I didn't. And what we'll do is let them grow. And hopefully, they'll come back next year, some of them. And the second year on these is the year that they will go to seed. It's just a little seed saving challenge. You don't have to do what I'm doing here right now. But it sure, if there's any big clumps or anything like that right there, you get them out as you're raking it. And it won't interfere with your garlic as it's growing. What I done is just took a tractor and a tiller through here, because I tell you the truth, it's getting harder and harder every year to deal with a garden this size with contending with just mulch. And it's like I've always said, everything likes to grow in this stuff, including weeds. And if you get in a position that, come out of there. You get in a position that you can't keep this weeded, and you let some of these weeds go to seed like I have over the last few years. I've got some rhubarb right in there somewhere. I want to make sure that it don't get out of whack. So I'm going to just no, actually I ain't. I'm going to go get my hoe over here. I'll be right back. But once you get older, that continually dealing with mulch, it's a chore in itself. And it's so easy to put a 5-foot tiller on the back of a John Deere tractor and just ease right through there. And stoves are boiling. And lightly, and just chop those weeds up. Because you need not to worry about hurting them. The weeds, that is, because they'll be back. They will be back. You have to deal with it. You have to deal with them constantly. Now, I always like to start on one end. Just one of them things. I like to start that far end and draw my rows this way. Weird, I guess. But that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go right up here and I'm going to pull my rows down over the hill. Starting about right there. Awful weedy on this end, always is. Garlic don't seem to mind. I just go through here and lay me off a row. So much easier with this hoe. So much easier. And this don't have to be deep, deep. But I like to get it down in the ground a little. Just in case that we use, in case we was to have a bad winter, you know. And I guess it kind of helps it, probably from freezing. There's a tomato, or a piece of one. I'll have to go in the house here in a minute. I'll tell you something else. When you get older, these rows start getting longer. Imagination, I'm sure. What's the point in doing all this? Well, it's called harvest time. Harvest time. That's the point. Now, I'm going to run in here and I'm going to lay my glasses over here. Hopefully I won't forget them. And I'm going to get my garlic and I'll be right back. Been breaking garlic apart today and getting ready to go in the ground. Got a few more walking onions I'd like to put in the ground. Hopefully I can get them in the ground too today. Maybe, maybe not. You never know. Let's plant the... Which one we're going to plant? I'm going to plant the garlic. This garlic that Buck brung me first. I'm going to get these glasses off again. And I'll go through here and we'll drop them. And then we'll just see how they tally out through here. If I go through here and put every one of these in the ground like that, I'd probably be better off just lay them down rather than throwing them and have to come back and redo it too. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna work these down as I go, and that way they'll just be ready to cover up. Lord have mercy. If I plant all this garlic, there'll be lots of garlics, all I can say. The last time I grew a lot of garlic, I had probably, Lord have mercy, I'd say easily I had 4 bushel. I'm talking about full bushel of garlic. And for some reason, if you can't give it away. Can't give it away. Lots and lots of garlic. So I did give it away. I gave it away and offered it to people by the all they wanted. This didn't seem like people wanted much of it. For some reason. Garlic, I don't know, seems to me like it's quite expensive. Especially if you buy the seed garlic. This garlic's got a pointed side, and it's got a kind of a little root side. I always make sure that pointed side's up. I do. I don't know that it's 100% necessary. But anyway, when I plant it like this, it ain't got but one way to grow, and that's straight up. And since garlic grows straight up, makes sense to me. See, after so long of bending over like this wears me out, literally. So that's why I've got this little kneeling bench here. So much easier on you. You can just bend over when you're planting or dealing with stuff like this on the ground. And when you reach out as far as you can reach, move your bucket, use these legs to stand yourself up, and you're ready to roll again. And I know this can't be real interesting to people. I mean, it's garlic. You're planting garlic. And it's interesting to me. I always did. When I planted stuff, seems like I don't know if you'd call it going overboard or what. I planted all I thought I needed. And I always figured that somebody else might want something too. And again, sometimes it seems like I don't know whether they just don't want to take it because they don't want to take what someone else has grown, or afraid it's going to put you in a bind. Most of the time when you offer something, you're literally offering it because you want to. You know, I'll tell you something else. When you're planting this stuff, It takes more than you think when you're planting long rows. I plant these, and I may be planting them a little too close, but I've always planted them 6 to 8 inches apart. I'm just going to stay one whole length apart, which is, I don't know, can't remember how wide that is, maybe 14 inches. This is nothing but planting garlic. So when you got the opportunity to plant something like this, I think really it's foolish not to be planting it, isn't it? Yeah, maybe. Okay, we'll put us about right there. I could easily get 3 rows, and that's why I'm doing this. Okay, now, since I've got that, I'll go ahead and cover this garlic and be done with it. Cover it and be done with it. Just covering it, a couple inches maybe. Now, again, I like to give it just a little tamp. That's just instilled in me somewhere, because I watched my mother do it many times, and she loved the garden. Mama did, yeah. More than me, I'll tell you. She liked it more than me. Okay. Let's walk down here and, well, I'll tell you what. I think if I watch what I'm doing here, I can go ahead and reach over and kind of smooth that side down as I go back. Just like that. Now what I'm shooting for here is 2 decent rows of garlic. And what we have left, I'll take back to my house, and that's what we'll use this winter. Which that's what I always try to do, see? If you grow enough for yourself to eat and enough to give away a little, and then have plenty of garlic for seed, it takes quite a bit of garlic, don't it? We'll just back down through here like a crawdad, and I will work from the other side, planting this other row. There's a can. One of the tree experts just throwed in the wood chips. I put a lot of wood chips on this garden. Those old tree trimming boys have brought me a lot over the years, and it sure helped too. Are you tired of watching this hoe work yet? It really ain't that bad in this good loose dirt. I don't even call it dirt or soil or organic matter. I really don't care what you call it. You call yours soil, I'll call mine dirt, and you can call yours organic matter, and I'll call mine mulch, and you can call yours sandy soil, and I'll call mine organic matter. Whew! The moral of the story is this. I call it growing medium. Okay. I am this time gonna just drop this. Just like that. And I can come back and deal with it. I bet like Buck said, I'm just gonna plant the smaller ones. Yeah, right, I am. I'm gonna plant whatever gets in my hands here. I am going to try to save some of the big ones to go back to the house. The way I look at it, most of this garlic's been laying in the house in there since June. Let's see, since June, I think, is when I harvested this garlic. And we didn't miss none of it then. Probably wouldn't miss none now if we didn't have any. Of course, you can't eat all your seed. I am going to try to save quite a bit of this. All I know is it'll work out however it works out. be too much longer. I mean, what do you say when you're making a video planting garlic? I guess you say that I've been planting garlic. Okay, that's got that. Now we've got, let me get this in the shade. We've got this much garlic left to go back in the house, and that much in that. So there's 100 cloves left, maybe. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down through here, and I'm gonna start at the other end, come this way, because I always start that end and come this way. It don't matter which end whatever end I'm on, it seems like I need to start at the opposite end. Makes no sense, does it? Not really. Now right here, I turn these, and this is not 100% necessary. I'll assure you it's not. I make sure that the root side of that garlic is pointed down, and the top of the clove is up. Well, why do you do that? Oh, just to take a little bit of stress off of that garlic when it starts growing. All it has to do is send the roots down and the top up. If you plant the top down or the root side up, like I almost done that. No, I had it right. You got that garlic's gonna have to work. It's gonna have to do some fancy maneuvering. I need one more clove. I ain't gonna go get it though. I'll just move them down as I go. Too far to walk. Go on back home, bee. Hornet or yellow jacket or what. I am gonna have to go get a couple cloves. If I don't, I'm gonna have to move every one down as I go. And I don't want to do that. Let's get 3. Okay. That'll put us right back where we needed to be. I better pull my shirt down, or my hind end will be showing in front of the camera if it ain't already. Start doing that, I'll have to make me some clickbait thumbnail. Lord have mercy. Have you ever seen the like? I guess it works. Now, when you get done, you can flip that chair over like this. and sit down and admire all your hard work. Whew. Whew. I'll tell you what, them beans is something else. I tell you they are. Now, again, on October the 10th was supposed to have been our first frost day. So these beans, I'm pretty positive, matured in 75 days. So when I planted these, it was one day. In other words, if you back up 76 days from October the 10th, that'll give you the day I planted these. And I can show you what they've done. It's like I said, if I don't plant them, they won't grow. So I planted them. And they growed that long. That long. So they made it. And I planted them, I didn't know. I thought they might make it and they might not. But I know if I don't plant them, they're not gonna make it. So we done made one cannon, and we give I don't know, 1/4 of a bushel or 1/2 a bushel away. But this is just extra beans that we're going to can that we wouldn't have had if we didn't plant them. Now this bean, I'm going to show you something. Watch the strings. I don't even know if you can see me in that camera, but they're good. Every once in a while I'll eat some raw vegetable. Good for your system. What kind of system? Oh, your solar system. Oh. Okay. Enough foolishness. So here's the deal. I'm on this end this time. Now I need to start covering from that end. When I was over there, I started up here and went that way. You can figure the reason out, can't you? Because when I was over there, I was on that side of the road, and when I'm over here, I'm on this side of the road. So I'm gonna go down there and start and come this way, covering him up. Right now. That bean is just sweet. It's like it had sugar on it. Amazing. Let's wipe a little sweat off the brow here. Okay. Let's cover this up and we can call it over today. I meant to count them, but I didn't, and that's all right too. Get out of there. Now what I'll do is leave that string on here and I'll go down and give her my tamp. There's something that ought to be annihilated. It's Johnson grass. I despise it. I hear sound like somebody shelling corn or drying corn or something in the distance. Johnson grass roots. Bad thing, when you run a disc through or a tiller and you chop them up, you just reseeded Rhizome City. Let's put our tools back. And we've got that job done. Go up here and get our garlic and dust the dirt out of her shoes. And I don't know if it's dust or tree bark. All right. Planted these late. I think them sweet 100s. These were doing good, and they got them old squash beetles, bugs on them. Them chlorophyll sucking demons. And they've messed it up. Of course, it's time of year. But anyway, their history, them tomatoes, I don't think they'll have time to do much. Anyway.